Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Ariel, can you say have faith? Let it begin. Say have faith. Let it begin.
No.
No? Okay.
It's a boy.
Hi, Noah.
Noah.
Jesus. Happy birthday, Noah.
Caitlin.
You did amazing.
Can you just put those there?
Noah.
Have faith, live again. When it starts right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin. Today is the day that we bring back Dr. Tom, and there goes my daughter, Ariel. She was going to be here with us. Folks, we're getting right into it. There's not an introduction for this because you can't have an introduction for something like this. As all of you know, I am back from vacation, so that means that Dr. Tom and Angel are back, ready to start off a new Monday series is what I'm going to call this one. Why? Because this one's called Is it okay to spend a lot of money on souvenirs or food when you're on vacation? Tom, what do you think of that?
Angel, welcome back from vacation. God bless you. You look wonderful. You have good color. You have a haircut. You look like a respectable human. Your teeth are white. Your ears are shiny. You look like you don't have any odors about you. You look really good, buddy. Welcome back.
It feels good to be back. I got a nice rest.
Now, my poor wife is probably laughing because you asked me whether or not there should be a budget for vacation. And it's a sticking point with us because she is a very responsible, fiscally reasonable human. And then I'm the guy who's basically lives in the sandbox in the sky there and really has no boundaries at all when it comes to vacations, especially as it relates to souvenirs and as it relates to food. I say spare no expense.
I'm the same, although I did give myself a budget, and I for the first time ever, I hit it. I hit the budget. I actually came under about $50 under than I wanted to. So that's good. But I think a lot of it had to do with the heat because it was so hot. A lot of the places were outside. And I was like, I'm not going outside. If it was an indoor store and it was air conditioning, I would have bought the lot. But here's my first question to you. When you're on vacation, do you find yourself eating more or spending more money on food, or would you spend more money on souvenirs?
That's a very complicated question. So there's two types of vacations that I go on. One is a very decadent vacation that's really about trying new restaurants and, stalking menus and going for reviews and, traveling out of my way to go to somewhere that Guy Fieri went to, diners, drive-ins, and dives or whatever. And again, sparing no expense to, go out of your way in order to achieve that experience. Because at the end of the day, I believe experiential memories are more meaningful to me than actual materialistic things like souvenirs. So I'm going to go on the more like the food and the experience of spending the money as opposed to, getting, I went to Aruba and all I bought was this t-shirt type of thing, or I'm with Stupid or whatever, or a back scratcher from Jamaica. Probably not as much, but I think in the day we joke around in my household, especially if someone gets sick. We say to the person, I'm sick, I want a souvenir. So you need to go out and get me a souvenir. So we kind of make it as a joke. But going to the ball game, going to, a place where there might be something where you might want to buy something as a souvenir or remembrance, or a book or something like that, seeing Ariel on her first, roller coaster and then buying the photo, or you and Rachel dressing up like gangsters in the 1920 roaring 20s and having the kids, dress up like gangsters and do one of those old fashioned pictures. That's always a famous souvenir that people do. But I say, you know what? We work so hard and we're under such stress, especially in this day and age, the post-coronavirus isolated world. There's war in this world. There's pestilence. There's disease. There's suffering. Spend a little bit of money. go out there and enjoy yourself.
And that's what I did this time. I'm not a very big on going out to eat, and I splurged a little bit. I said I'm going to order things I've never ordered before on this one, but I would have to then also agree with you. I think the highlight for me was I wanted to take as many pictures as I could to savor the moment and to savor the memories. But I will share with all of you the most joyous part of my vacation was getting on a ride with Ariel on Legoland called The Factory.
Oh, I've been on that. Yes,
Done it.
where they show you how they make everything.
Yes. And the part where the lights come out and all of a sudden she grabs onto me and says, Daddy, I'm scared. Even it's not that she was scared. It was the fact that at that moment I realized, you know what? I am that person that is here that she trusts. And then, of course, when the lights came back on, she let go of my arm and then she started smiling and she said, Daddy, that was fun. We got to do it again.
See, was it worth it was worth the $3 million of admission fees to get into that
Absolutely. Let me tell you. And I've got the picture. I'll show it to you guys on social media, but I'll show you after we get off the air. I will show you the picture. I saved it. I bought it. It was a picture I wanted to do.
I have to say, Angel, what a great podcast. I love talking about these things. Going to a restaurant that you may not be able to afford during the year. Please do it. But don't forget food experiences, because you mentioned food, although it's like my favorite subject. It could be street food. I mean, it could be, I think my daughter survived with her world travels through the middle, the Far East and, through Cambodia and Vietnam and all those different countries. I think she spent $3 a day, eating some of the best food in the world, and it was made on the street. So, you have street food and then you have the fancy food experience, great French food or, whatever, or you might just have an overpriced, experience with just a regular local restaurant. But sometimes the flavors of, where you are, if you're in New Orleans, you want to do that special po' boy sandwich, or if you're in, New York, you have to get a slice of pizza. And if you're in Texas, you want to get a piece of barbecue, right? So if you're in Florida, you want to get a piece of key lime pie. Go out there to where, you see all these things on the Applebee's menu, find out where they came from, like, key lime pie from Florida. The California fish tacos, right? From California, the surf tacos and all that stuff, experience it right where it was originated, right?
Absolutely. And that's why,
and I think those tchotchkes too, like, I think, and maybe I changed my mind a little bit, there are things on my desk that I have that reminds me of, different trips. And there might be things that are on my desk that I, on a trip a decade or more ago, and it just brings back good memories. So if that's something that could keep you happy, until your next vacation, then please do.
I agree. And that's what I liked about the areas we went into. There were no franchise restaurants. They were all, homegrown area restaurants. I did get a chance to go to Mystic Pizza. I know there's a movie about it.
Oh, the famous Mystic Pizza. Yes.
Yeah. I haven't seen the movie, but I'm going to watch it now. But Mystic Pizza was delicious. So we got to do that, and a lot of cool things. So that's how we're going to end today's episode. We're going to talk about the next part of the series. We'll be talking about hotel accommodations, good, the bad, the ugly on all different types of hotels, and, things that you just will encounter when you do it. Listen, I like to always.
Can I just say one last thing?
Of course.
And I know I want you to get the last word, but I do want to teach our amazing Have Faith, Let It Begin listeners by giving them the Eanelli rule number 1 about vacations. It's actually not a rule, it's a commandment.
Okay, I like it.
Never end a vacation unless you have another vacation planned.
Absolutely. And that's funny you mentioned that. I'll talk about that on the next week one, because it has to do with that topic. Basically about one of the best experiences I had made me want to already book something else. So we're on the same page.
Yep. It's too sad. Like, that last day of vacation is just too painful to sustain unless you have something to look forward to.
Absolutely. And, the message here is quite simple. Remember the good times, enjoy the moments, and embrace the memories because they do last a lifetime if you allow them to. Folks,
those are my greatest possessions, is those memories of those trips.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So guys, it was nice to be back. We have 2 great episodes coming up this week. I cannot wait to tell you about them. It's about Mystic Seaport. It's about Legoland, and it just gets better and better. And I am working on the return of the Crazy Date Stories. Another one is coming. So
I can't wait. Angel, you didn't have any fights with anybody this week, did you?
No, it was a
clean... Or we're not going to have any like Angel versus Legoland.
No. A lot of great experiences. No negative. There was a perfect, I hate to say it, but it was a perfect vacation. No problems whatsoever. Well, We'll talk about what happened before the vacation, but that's different.
All right.
All right, everybody. Never forget to go out there and enjoy each of your moments, each of your days. Remember that each day is guaranteed if you allow yourself to be happy, because not every day is promised. But if you wake up and you're breathing the air, you are guaranteed a good day if you allow that to be indulged inside of you. But more importantly, that you allow yourself to be who you want to be and be kind and courteous to others as you interact. I will leave you with this. God is with you. God believes in you, and God will never, ever leave your side. Dr. Tom, bring us home.
Everybody, every day is a vacation. Every day is a gift from God. And never forget, have faith. Let it begin.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, man love. We're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right. You and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.